Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. The pandemic pressure is still on. It is killing people, infecting people. Yesterday, a huge chunk of people were declared as COVID positive. So, in these days of pandemic, you need to be extra cautious, extra vigilant to save your lives first, and then should give preference to the things that are related to your life. Dear students, your examination are also approaching fast. In the month of November, your examination shall be taken, for which the board has issued a notification. Dear students, pandemics are the part and parcel of our lives. They have been part and parcel of lives since ages ago. Pandemics come and they vanish. But in these days of pandemic, we have to keep the precautionary measures in mind. Whatever the precautionary measures are being issued by the state machinery or the health department, we should follow these in letter and spirit so that we can take our seeking board to the bank and can save our lives in these days of pandemic. Dear students, yesterday a student called me of class 12th to make me learn once again the past perfect tense. Dear students, past perfect tense is the subtense of past tense. It is a verb tense in which the actions were complete before some point in the past. Actions were completed in before some point in the past. For example, I had reached Jammu. I had reached Jammu when my friend came. So I had reached Jammu when my friend came. Remember, past perfect tense is the subtense of past tense. It is the verb tense in which actions were completed before some point in the past. Now it is formula. How it can be recognized or how it is formed. Dear students, it is had plus third form of the verb. Had plus third form of the verb. For example, play is the first form of verb, played is second, played is third, and its ing form is playing. So when we are inserting in a tense third form of verb with had, it is past perfect. For example, Rashid had gone to school, Rashid had played cricket, Rashid had written a letter. So its formula is what? Had plus third form of the verb. You can make examples yourself. For example, boys had played cricket. Boys had run a race. So simple it is. You have to keep in mind it is had plus third form of the verb. Once again, I am repeating the things for you. Past perfect tense is a subtense of past tense. It is a verb tense in which actions were completed before some point in the past. And its formula is had plus third form of the verb. Quote some examples. Rashid had gone to school. Rashid had hit a ball. Farshid had played chess. These are the examples of what? Past perfect tense. Now it is how it is negative and interrogative can be formed. Take an example. Rashid had gone to school. Rashid had gone to school. This is what? This affirmation, this affirmative, or we can say the declarative sentence. It is in which the Rashid declares something. Rashid had gone to school. There is the helping verb, or we may say the primary auxiliary had. So with had you can make the interrogative sentence. For example, had Rashid gone to school? Had Rashid gone to school would be it is interrogative. Interrogative sentences are those sentences in which questions are asked. Remember, interrogative sentences are those sentences in which questions are asked. So had Rashid gone to school would be it is negative. Would be it is interrogative. Now how it is negative can be formed. Negative is what? It is also a declaration, but where you find not or in a negative manner you declare the things. Rashid had gone to school. So it is negative can be Rashid had not gone to school. Rashid had not gone to school. So simple. Interrogative had Rashid gone to school. Take another example. Farshid had played cricket. Farshid had played cricket. Had plus third form of the verb. So it is what? It is Past perfect had plus third form of the verb. How it is interrogative can be formed? So simple. Had Rashid played cricket, and it is negative can be formed. So simple. Rashid had not played cricket. Now it is passive and active and passive. Remember, there are two types of voices: active voices and passive voice. In active voice, subject governs the verb or subject dominates the verb. In passive voice, the subject of the verb is acted upon. So it is so simple. A verb in which subject governs it is an active voice. A verb in which the subject of the verb is acted upon is passive voice, and passive voice is never a normal voice. When we change from a sentence from active to passive, its meaning never change, but its meaning never change, but its voice gets changed. For example, Rashid had played cricket. Rashid had played cricket. Here Rashid is subject, cricket is object. So action gets passed from subject to object. So there is passive voice for such sentences. So cricket had been played by Rashid. So simple. Cricket had been played by Rashid. You have had plus been plus third form of the verb. In passive voice, we always use the third form of the verb. Remember, in passive voice, we use third form of verb. Take another example. Khurshid had written a letter. Khurshid had written a letter. Khurshid had written. So it's past perfect. Past perfect is a tense in which actions were completed before some point in the past. Now it is active sentence. How it is active? Because it is subject that governs the verb. Rashid had written a letter. So simple. A letter had been written by Rashid. In passive voice, we always use third form of the verb. Remember, the passive is never a normal voice, but when we change sentence from active to passive, their meaning does not get changed, but it is voice get changed. It is all about the past perfect tense. Dear students, after watching this video, if any sort of confusion or query strikes your mind, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number, and when you post your query by any means, whether by WhatsApping or by calling, your query or confusion shall be cleared within short duration of time. But before leaving the class, I am advising you do concentrate on self-studies. There is no substitution for self-studies. It is self-studies that shall take your sinking board to the back. Your examination are scheduled in the month of November. You must put extra efforts, do extra hard work so that you can crack the coming examination with good percentage of marks. And also follow the precautionary measures in letter and spirit so that you can save your lives first. Thanks. Be balanced.